Tonight on ONEIL After Dark, Wild Card Weekend lived up to expectations. Who's moving on and who's moving out? Wild Card! In politics, the landscape is changing as a South American premier is ousted. And I speak with the Batman. All that and more coming up next. Good evening, and welcome to ONEIL After Dark. My name is Tanner O'Neill. How many more shows left in the season? That's still too many. The first round of the NFL playoffs took place this weekend as teams attempted to continue their Super Bowl bid. The Kansas City Chiefs weren't one of those teams. The Houston Texans are one of those teams. The Texans took on the Pittsburgh Steelers in the wild card round. This game did not take place on Saturday afternoon, as is Texans playoff tradition. Rather, it was on the biggest stage. Primetime Monday night hand egg. A lot of questions were on the minds of fans, one being, could Houston continue the winning streak in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood? Let's find out. Texans at Steelers. Chris Boswell got things started with his 32-yard field goal. The Texans would get the ball next, but not for long, as disaster strikes. During a botched flea flicker, C.J. Stroud gets hit, fumbles, and this wouldn't be the last time this game. Second quarter, and Stroud engineers a drive 92 yards, resulting in a Christian Kirk touchdown. Kirk, 8 catches, 144 yards on the day. Stroud then again lost the ball. Boswell field goal, 7-6 at the half. Third quarter, and not much happened other than both offenses being offensive. Fourth quarter now, and kicker Kamimi Fairburn would drill this 51-yarder. Sheldon Rankins with the hit and recovery for a big man touchdown. Aaron Rodgers expressed frustration throughout the game due to the Texans' defense being really good. Houston would lead a long time-killing drive to set up a Woody Marks touchdown. With the game absolutely out of hand for the Steelers, Rodgers would throw this pick six to Kalen Bullock.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Texans 30, Steelers 6. The standard is the standard. A big win for the Texans. That's 10 in a row. They will face to be determined next week sometime. Perhaps on a Saturday. Check local listings for availability. In American politics, President Donald Trump recently sent U.S. forces to oust Nicolas Maduro from power. The former Venezuelan president was captured by U.S. forces last week, 2 weeks ago, recently. And some lawmakers have different opinions on the matter. Let's see what they're saying at Capitol Hill.
The illegitimate dictator Maduro was the kingpin of a vast criminal network responsible for trafficking.
Charged with narco-terrorism conspiracy, conspiring to import cocaine, and possessing and conspiring to possess machine guns and destructive devices.
Who is in charge? Are you running Venezuela right now?
Yeah, I mean, there's people out there who make a living out of disagreeing with anything President Trump does.
Well, he's a bad guy, of course.
When it's Donald Trump, all these Democrats go bonkers.
He's done a terrible job running the United States of America.
Take all the oil. They have oil that is stuck in Venezuela.
Well, let's take it one step at a time.
We go to court, we get a warrant, we seize the boats.
That's completely and totally unacceptable.
We are going to take between 30 and 50 million barrels of oil.
Donald Trump's extreme agenda.
A very confusing time to be alive. It's my understanding that the current administration was trying to get rid of foreign criminals. So to me, this seems counterproductive. However, to quell my bewilderment, I tuned into some people who do not mince words, and those people would be the ladies at The View. Gals, Can you help me become unflummoxed about this situation?
It sure seems like you know who shifted his view to global domination.
America first.
Yesterday, he announced he's taking control of the oil and the oil money in Venezuela.
Who voted for this?
Use your brain.
I've said it a million times. I'll reiterate it. We control Venezuela's oil.
Donald Trump has often considered the law a minor inconvenience.
Didn't he bankrupt 2 casinos?
But two things can be true at the same time.
They don't understand the oil and how it belongs to America.
Greenland is not for sale.
Killing people in the process because it's the oil.
Do you realize we don't have a government?
So sad.
That you are very much so the same sort of toxic politician that you were.
Oh, I'm the same Marjorie Taylor Greene.
What's wrong with you?
So that's easy for me to say.
We control Venezuela's oil.
Magnificent. The ladies have straightened everything out. Make no mistake, viewers, these gals are here to help. And speaking of help, Buttons... from Buttons for America, who has actually helped out making the country great again by making space great again for America. This was in the form of conquering all the planets in the solar system over the past few weeks/months. Buttons is currently making the descent back to Earth. We here at ONEIL After Dark have the exclusive live coverage of this historic event. Enjoy.
I'm standing by for step 944 next.
Copy that. About 3 minutes. I'll come around the room and get your thoughts. Thanks.
CDR OTC, clear path, fault stop, step 99 in a pro, and take BFS to off 1.
Incredible. Welcome home, Buttons. A parade is scheduled for next week to honor the Orange of Orbit. Important people on hand for this event will be President Donald Trump, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and others. As always, to join Buttons for America, just like, share, subscribe, comment, and or donate to the Cash App at the bottom of the screen. It helps the channel and allows me to eat more than 3 times a week. And we'll be right back after this. Are you someone who gets laughed at because you dress like an absolute slob? Do you know less than zero about modern fashion trends? Are you ready to step up your wardrobe? Then you only need one shirt. This one. That's right, a limited edition ONEIL After Dark t-shirt. One size fits most. Be part of what Vogue magazine is calling the hottest selling t-shirt in decades. Also, purchases will contain a letter of authenticity and a random item from my apartment. This high-quality t-shirt is made from high-quality material for high-quality individuals, like you. ONEIL After Dark t-shirts available now. Warning, quantity is limited and price is negotiable. That is a fantastic t-shirt. Welcome back. The New Orleans Saints didn't make the playoffs this season. Big surprise. So this week, I decided to cover a team that did. And because I'm lazy, I watched the Rams versus the Panthers. For those of you that don't know, Carolina won the NFC South with a losing record, that being 8-9. Would this game live up to the expectation that Pat Stafford and company could steamroll a team that has no business being in the playoffs? Let's find out. Rams at Panthers. First quarter, and the action got started as Matthew Stafford found Puka Nacua for the score. After which, some football happened, then Nacua would again find the end zone. Rams up 14-zip. The Panthers responded by Bryce Young leading the team down the field 65 yards, resulting in this Chuba Hubbard run-in. Carolina would get the ball back late in the half, allowing Bryce Young to scamper and score. 17-14. Third quarter now, as both teams exchanged field goals. In the fourth quarter, things got exciting. Here we go. Chuba Hubbard touchdown. Stafford touchdown to Williams. The Panthers then block this punt. That sets up Bryce Young to Jalen Coker. Coker had a big day. 9 catches, 134 yards, and 1 score. Not bad. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes left. Rams down by a few. Stafford leads the team down the field to set this up. Drops back, finds Colby Parkinson, who shakes off the defender for what would be the winning score. Rams 34, Panthers 31. Way better game than expected. Predictable. The team that won will move on to the divisional round next weekend. Check local listings for availability. In local news, Mayor Hoot Luitman has vowed that he will bring Leon the Walrus to justice. This is in response to the amount of walrus crime that took place over the weekend, including, but not limited, to several fires, a bus hijacking, and an increase in aggravated jaywalking. Leon the Walrus is a 25,000-pound walrus that escaped from the Maritime Zoo and Aquatic Center for Excellence and Friendship over a year ago. Since the escape, walrus crime has been consistently rising. Mayor Luitman went on to say that once Leon the Walrus is captured, he will face trial by combat, most likely having to wrestle the mayor in a steel cage.
That walrus can't escape Hoot Luitman's justice.
Very strong leadership from the mayor, as expected. This week, I spoke with millionaire crime fighter Bruce Batman Wayne. Roll the interview. This is the wrong Batcave. Thanks, Alfred.
Hi. Bruce Wayne.
Hello, Bruce Wayne.
I'm Batman.
Hello, Batman. So how does a billionaire become a crime fighter?
It's exactly what my job is.
Social affluence just wasn't enough?
Oh man, you kidding me?
You've had some enemies. Who was the most difficult?
We already established that in the first one.
I understand. How do you explain the cost of damage you created by eliminating the criminal threats?
It's not even accurate.
Who pays for all of that?
You probably saved millions of dollars in property damage alone.
Where did you get all these wonderful toys from? You've got the Batmobile, that motorcycle. I don't even know. What is that? Some sort of submarine airplane looking thing? Did you build all this?
Probably.
Any words for the viewers?
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Thank you for your time.
Actually, I feel worse.
Sure, crime doesn't pay, but you can still cash in on Arrested Development. Well, that's going to do it for Right then. A special shout out this week to these amazing people who have received a shirt, a royal letter, and a mystery item from my apartment. Be like them and hit me up in the comments or other methods of communication for this limited edition shirt that Vogue magazine calls fabric. Price is negotiable. Join us next time for more sports news and broccoli. Thanks for watching ONEIL After Dark. My name is Tanner ONEIL.
I'm Batman.
Bartender, I really did it this time. Broke my parole to have a good time. When I got home.